Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Zepcast here. Long time since I made a reaction video, but you know, when Muse are releasing something new, we gotta go check it out. My absolute favorite band. We have two things going right as of now. We have a drop coming at 5. We're at the live, as you can see here, 25 seconds of the countdown to the Red Ascent. I'm guessing this is the announcement of the album release. I'm not entirely sure. And then, of course, over here within the next 15 seconds is when Be With You is going to be out. And this video is titled A Reaction to Be With You, but we're going to check out what the Red Ascent is actually about first, because I don't even know if Be With You is going to be directly out or if it's just another countdown is going to launch on that. This could be the album release. The Be With You reaction will be in this video, but we're going to check this out first, whatever it is at 0. Might be nothing, but we'll see. Here we go. What do we got? The wow signal. Is that what that says? The wow signal? That font they're doing is horrific to read. Incoming transmission. Hello, what do we got? What do we got? Incoming transmission. New album. Okay, good. The wow signal. That's going to be the name of the new album. 26th of June. We got the album release, baby. Be With You out now. Loading music video. Or are they going to play the music video here? This is probably where I'm going to cut back in on the reaction, folks. It's going to be very spliced because, again, we had the live thing there, which you'd have just seen at the start of this video announcing the album. I think it's at June 26th. So super excited for that. I might actually be going to Paris around that time. So it'll be very interesting to have that album to listen to while I'm away. But that's a little while away, and for now, we have the new single, Be With You. Oh my god, that was very loud in my ears. I was about to start 20 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you're going to what you think this one is going to be like in the comments. Leave a comment now. Let me know. Make sure to subscribe as well if you want to see more reactions. I have no idea what this one's going to be like, to be honest. I after hearing the intro, I don't know how hopeful I was. I usually am an optimist with Muse. I'm not giving my hopes up, but we'll see. Countdown's done. Let's get into the music video. And hopefully we don't get blocked when we upload this, guys, but if we do, I apologize. Exciting. Should have been out sooner, this, but I'm glad it's finally out.
It seems my light's been swallowed up. I've used up every ounce of luck. I need to leap into the fire, find a higher power, and reach for something new.
I mean, interesting so far. Again, this is the intro they teased. Nothing particularly new here yet.
Somewhere that's safe to run. It can't just be with anyone. It's got to be with you.
There we go.
It's got to be with you. I won't go quite into the night. I'll rage against the dying light.
Yeah, this is what I had a feeling it was going to be.
I won't bow to the universe. I can break its curse and build us something new. I long to fall into this.
It's going to be an interesting concept album, at least for sure, from what I've seen. There's been a couple of leaks up there as well.
Be with anyone. It's got to be with you. It's got to be with you.
Very heavy bass there, wow. Visually stunning, by the way. Can we take a minute to appreciate that? There we have it, folks. I believe that's it. Do they have anything else? I'm surely not, considering this is the release of the music video. I'd say that is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Muse, Be With You, the official music video. I mean, what do I think about that as a song? And again, for those of you that don't know, I call the, like, I give the sections at the end, which people will kind of think of a review, but I consider it more like just an initial reaction. I think a review, I'd need to come away and take some time to think about it and then come back, which I just think defeats the points of the reactions. Then I would just do a review. And I prefer maybe a review for when the full album comes out and I can contextualize these songs better. I'll talk about what I like first. Of course, the visuals are stunning. I always like the visuals Muse go with, but I'm really liking this kind of red that they're doing, the theme of the red, fitting in a little bit with Unraveling as well. There is a way deeper, heavier sound, I think, in the last two Muse songs with Unraveling and this than people will give it credit for. I mean, we're having really deep tones. I'm really liking the drumming as of late. There's sort of the fuzziness to the bass is back. I feel like the bass has been really lost in the mix in the last album or two that we've had from Muse, which is a sin considering how key I think the bass is to holding everything that Muse does together. Really a fan of the drumming. I feel like we're starting to see a lot more technical flair come through in the drumming at times, which is really good. The drums for me sort of make the back half of that song when they come in. I definitely feel like this is a song I'm going to have to listen to a bit longer to really suss out how I feel on it, because my initial reaction is unfortunately that I don't think I like it very much. To me, it feels like it's been written to be another bit of more of an earworm than it is like a really, I think, grasping tune. And it has a lot of Museisms in it, you know, classic Muse. I feel like a lot of people will tout classic Muse on this, but I think to me, I was thinking of it during the reaction, it feels like a splice between these two songs. It feels like a mix of Get Up and Fight and Thought Contagion, both from the Simulation Theory album. Thought Contagion, again, a fun song live. I've seen it live. Objectively, though, I just don't think it's a great song. It is a get the crowd going song. And then the whole kind of Get Up and Fight in terms of like what I would call maybe just more of a cheesy chord progression. What was the other one? Euphoria on Will of the People, I feel like is a really kind of cheesy chord progression. And I feel like this it goes a little bit in there, but then the back half of it kind of wants me to give it a little bit more credit than that. But if I was to go to where my mind is dragging me to on this song, it is definitely, it's Euphoria, it's Thought Contagion, it's Get Up and Fight, which would definitely be in my lower tier of Muse songs. Although I do think it would sit at the top of that list. If that was a list I was putting it on the overall, I do think it's one of those ones where it's a single that's going to be weaker. Muse have had a weird thing with their singles. I feel like they've been releasing just the worst songs as sequels, other than I think Unraveling and Won't Stand Down. I think back, I think since Drones, like every single that's come out has been one of the worst songs of the respective albums. I go back to Compliance. Like Compliance, I think, is an awful song. Really cool bass line, but on the overall, I think Muse have had a problem in the last, I think, two albums. As much as I really enjoy them, they're still my favorite band. I'm being overly critical here, but I feel like Muse are now doing things that are really cool and individual elements. There'll be like, even in a bad song, say what a bad song is, there'll either be a really cool bass line, a really cool guitar, really cool drums, amazing vocals. There'll be elements, even some of those elements will combine, but for some reason it just doesn't work as a song, and I don't always understand why, because I'm not really educated enough to comment on it. But this certainly feels like one of those ones, again, to conclude, that I need more reps in listening to have a further understanding of. It's a song I certainly am looking forward to come back to in the grand context of the album, of which you've seen at the beginning of the video, June 26th. We know that's coming out. But on the overall, am I satisfied or disappointed with that? I would say I am not surprised with that, but that probably leads a little bit more towards disappointment. I think I think people thought this was going to be heavier than it was. I had a feeling that this is the way it was going to go. kind of the end of the teaser we had seen hinted at a bit more of the heavy, but that's actually the back half of the song. It's not really the pace or the full tone of the song that we heard in the end of. Yeah, another interesting single, I would say, to where I think I will find enjoyment from it, but this is an album I really want to be something that I'm not sure if it's going to be yet. And I felt a lot the same about Simulation Theory, and I just hope it's not going to be the same case here. But I'm still very excited for what they do. I'm very excited to maybe do more reactions on the channel. Certainly of Muse, we will see. I've got a couple of pre-recorded reactions that I haven't actually put out yet. So if you want to see them again, let me know, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one if there is a next one. Until then, take care. Peace.